Good day, everyone. I am Shine Grace Daylusan, and I will be giving you a bit of tutorial about simple stresses. So first is simple stress. So this is expressed as the ratio of applied force divided by the resisting area. As you can see here, we have the formula, which is stress is equals force over area or over cross-sectional area. So the unit that we will use is the megapascal, which is the SI unit, and the PSI, which is the English unit. It is the expression of force per unit area to structural members that are subjected to external forces and or induced forces. So we have types of simple stresses. First is the normal stress. It is force is applied perpendicular to the cross-sectional area of the material. It can be tensile stress or compressive stress. So as you can see here, we have the tensile stress. It is tensile stress because the direction of the force is kanang gina-away siya to each other. So which means ginabira siya, so it creates tension. While the compressive stress is ang direction sa duha ka force is nag-atubang, so it creates kanang compression. So that's why it's called compressive stress. Second is the shear stress. It is force is applied parallel to the resisting area. So the formula here is shear stress. The formula of shear stress is tension is equals to force over area. And the last is the bearing stress. It is the contact pressure between two bodies. So now let's have an example. So our example is a hollow steel tube with an inside diameter of 100 mm must carry a tensile load of 400 kN. Determine the outside diameter of the tube if the stress is limited to the 120 meganewton over meter squared per meter squared. So we have this hollow steel. So we have here, so na siya kanang bangag in between. So we have here the inside diameter, which is ang area niya is 100 mm. And we also have the outside diameter. So now we are going to find the area of the outside diameter. So we have the given, which is ang force is 400 kilonewton, and we have the allowable stress is 120 megapascal. So our formula is stress is equals to force over area. So ang stress is 120, so megapascal, so 120 times 10 to the power of 6 Newton per meter squared is equals to the force, which is 400 times 10 to the power of 3 Newton over, so ang atong ibutang dira is katong area. So duha man ang atoang area, we have the inside diameter and the outside diameter. So what we will do is i-minus nato ang outside diameter sa inside diameter. But we have kanang unknown value sa ato ang outside diameter. So ang atong buhaton is ang area kaning big letter D, kaning pi d squared over 4 nga big letter D, that's represent our outside diameter, minus pi d squared over 4, that's our inside diameter. So ang atong ibutang dito sa baba is pi over 4 times d squared minus d squared, which is the outside diameter minus inside diameter. So we have here 120 times 10 to the power of 6 Newton per meter squared is equal to 400 times 10 cube Newton over pi over 5 pi over 4 times d squared, which is the outside diameter minus ang ato ang value sa ato ang inside diameter, which is the 100 millimeter. So pag i-input na nimo siya sa calculator, so ang mugawas na answer is the diameter of the outside area is equals to 0.11935 meter or 119.35. That's millimeter. That's not meter. That's millimeter. And so that's our final answer. And that would be all. And thank you.